Feels like I got an audience.
My name's Emma. I'm 21 and from Preston.
Oh, we in focus, bitch.
Hi, everyone. I spent most of my life hating my body, always covering myself up. Yep, that's me on the left. But the things I'm most often asked about by my social media followers,
No subject is off limit.
are problems all us big girls face about body image, confidence, love, and sex.
Try whatever you want to try. Whether that be you on top, reverse cowgirl, sit on his face, I don't give a shit, just do it, okay?
Why do we of the plus-size world feel destined to be alone, unloved and unshaggable? In short, are we really too fat for love? My journey begins in Leeds. First, I want to understand why there's so much stigma surrounding fat people.
Dear fat people. So what are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really?
I'm watching a video from a so-called comedian that's had over 14 million views online.
Are you gonna tell the doctor that they're being mean and fat shaming you when they say you have fucking heart disease? Fat shaming. Who came up with that? That's fucking brilliant. Yes, shame people who have bad habits until they fucking stop. Fat shaming.
If you're big, you hear things like this all the time. How do these views affect the way people see us and even how we see ourselves, especially when it comes to love? I'm going to Leeds Beckett University to meet Dr. Stuart Flint. He's an actual expert in fat shaming.
Okay. Good journey?
He's got together some of his students to unpick how people like me are portrayed in the media.
Bulging is a very unattractive word. Fattest children in reception.
Like, it's sort of designed to, like, disgust you a bit, I think, and, like...
You know, we're very aware of using particular words in relation to other identifying things like race and gender, and why on earth is it permitted when it comes to body weight and size?
In fact, whenever the media talks about obesity, it's as a plague or an epidemic. Us fat people are lazy, stupid, and friendless. We're a drain on the NHS, and we're only ever photographed sitting down and normally headless. And if we do have a head, we're stuffing it with food. Even when we turn on the TV, there's no running away from this fat phobia. Often, the very idea of bigger girls falling in love and having sex is quite literally laughable. As with the Fat Monica character from Friends.
You've done it, right?
Of course I am. What do you think? I'm like some 30-year-old virgin?
Oh my God, you're a 30-year-old virgin.
Although, even I can find 90s comedy amusing. But then I start to feel a bit uncomfortable watching the Austin Powers character, Fat Bastard. And then I come across this clip from Monty Python for the first time. Apparently, it's one of the all-time great comedy sketches. I'm a bit surprised by my own reaction.
That's a bit embarrassing. I just think, like, that is actually, like, the way that people see fat people. Like, if you just watched TV and film, that is all you'd see. So, like, every time that you see a bigger person walking down the street, like, that's what you'd associate with it. I think it's just something that you don't think about a lot. Like, and especially now, because, like, I don't perceive myself like that anymore. But, like, when I was younger, I did. And it's all because of things like this.
I want to find out how all this negativity affects other big girls when it comes to romance. So I do a shout out to my social media followers. It becomes clear that for us big girls, dating can be a bit of a battlefield.
Guys are rude.
Guys, twats.
So I've pretty much been single all my life.
Some of us even believe that we're a danger in the bedroom.
They seem to think if we sleep with a bigger girl, we're going to crush them. We still want the same as every other girl. We want to be made feel sexy in the bedroom.
And that we're all destined to be unloved.
Even in primary school, kiss chase. I almost kiss chase a fat girl. I think I'm going to eat them.
So tonight, I've invited some of these girls along to the Shush Women's Erotic Emporium in East London, where the amazing Athena May is going to encourage us to start loving ourselves. Big time.
I am a massive proponent of how to enjoy yourselves with fat sex and how to actually give yourself the best sex you've ever had. How many of you look at your body full length in a mirror naked? Sometimes. What do you feel when you look in that mirror?
Hate.
You feel disgusting.
Just nitpick at what I want to change, or what I want to look skinnier. Or...
And I know that we all have felt this way, but we are not going to feel that way anymore, are we? So, I was once with a dude, and we were just like doing a bit of heavy pain. He's like, oh, I really like it. I mean, can you even get on top? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean, can I even?
Athena is going to show us how once we've embraced our bodies, fat sex can be amazing.
One of my partners is lovely. He barely comes up to about here on me. So perfect boob sucking height. And he comes up to here and I know that people think, how do you not break him? You are not going to break your partner. You are not going to suffocate him during sex if you sit on his face. How do we sit on a face? Let's talk about using wedges. So wedges I find are really, really helpful and useful if you do have a belly like mine.
The wedge?
Ooh, we'll talk about that in a minute.
Holy shit, who knew?
This is a perfectly reasonable, safe position because your weight is not on them, your weight is on your thighs, yeah? Your weight is here, and look, I'm not even moving barely. There's a great range of movement. Does this all make sense to you? Yeah? Perfect. So, who loves a bit of doggy?
Julie!
Come over here, Emma, my love. On your knees, girlie. Fabulous. Lean over this.
Like this?
Yes. How much more comfortable does that feel?
Yeah, it's welcome.
Isn't it?
I could just like...
Isn't it? So it allows you, yeah? You see what I mean? Much more control.
Yeah.
Okay? Thank you very much. We'll talk about pat blowjobs, absolutely.
With Athena getting stuck in, we all start opening up.
So I used to be with this boy, and he used to say, "Fat pussy's better than skinny pussy," just because like it feels, but it's warmer, it's nicer. Like I know no vagina is better than the other, but he was just like such a it's just warmer. It's like, but yeah.
By the end of the evening, all of our preconceptions have been blasted away.
Feel your sexiness. Live your inner sexiness.
These days, I'm a fully paid-up member of the body positive movement. It's not about promoting obesity, but more about celebrating all body shapes, not hating yourself because you're big, believing that you can still be sexy at all sizes. And yet, how deep does my self-love really run?
I actually don't like that photo, but I just feel like I have to put stuff like that out there so other women, so it's just normalised, so that other women don't feel ashamed or scared to put pictures like that out there.
But while I'm just one of thousands of plus-size bloggers, we're almost all women. Does that mean that men have it easy? So I'm on my way to a football league where the only requirement for entry is that you're fat.
This is where the voiceover will be like, "Today I'm in Birmingham." Look, it's a pie.
How your team does in the league is determined in part by how much weight you lose from week to week.
105.6, yeah, 0.4 on, mate, I'm afraid.
We all have them weeks.
I know. Yeah.
Many of these guys have shed dozens of kilos. In fact, soon, some of them won't even be eligible to play in the league anymore. But I'm not here for weight loss tips. I want to know if it's easier to be a big bloke and whether losing the pounds has made a difference to their love lives.
There's always a man out there that likes big women.
Yeah.
I think it's harder for a big man to get someone that's attracted to them. Because I think big women can still look very attractive. Men, we either have to get big baggy loose jeans that just look horrendous, and big shirts or big t-shirts that don't fit you well, and that's all you got. You can't really make yourself look nice, where I think women can.
I think with lads now as well, we've started to talk about our weight more. Years ago, like, you just rip the actual shit out of each other, and it is what it is, and you just took it on,
right.
But I think now, socially, we do talk about it more.
Do you think like your sex life has changed from when you were bigger to like now, or do you think it's just like
energy-wise more? But like, I noticed my abs hurt more like a couple of days afterwards. So.
Put in more work. 50 Shades of.
No sit-ups. But I still want to understand why us fat people find it so hard to think of ourselves as romantically successful.
perfect?
After all, once upon a time, the fuller figure was considered the epitome of female beauty.
Hello. You okay? Sophie. Nice to meet
Emma.
you.
Nice to meet you.
I've come to a life drawing class in Sheffield where all the models are plus size. Is it possible to recondition our brains into believing that big really is beautiful? We're so used to seeing images of flat tummies, peachy bums and perky boobs that it's really refreshing to see the bigger form right in front of me. With each stroke of charcoal, it feels like I'm really celebrating Alice's curves.
Bring that a bit back in and then back round, you see, so
Yeah, maybe I'll just focus on boobs. I've sat in on the life drawing class and watched Alice model and all the girls draw her. So now I'm gonna have a go at it. But I'm gonna wear a little drape because, yeah.
I said earlier, even though I sometimes bear it all online in a bikini, I'm still not 100% comfortable with my body. I still have my hang-ups.
So I'm not gonna follow you up.
Thank you. So what better way to lay myself bare than in a room full of strangers? Not to mention a film crew.
So I was thinking short poses standing. Yeah?
Okay, so I need to...
You can get into... You look great.
I do, you look
You
gorgeous.
do. Like a Greek goddess in that light as well. Yeah. Beautiful.
So, do you think coming to this class and seeing all these different bodies like changes your opinions on like different bodies? Because maybe you haven't been like exposed to different women's kind of forms before.
It's been really nice to see normal women, not see body types that are really well liked on Instagram, and you know, this is what normal people look like. And I know for definite I've gone home and gone in the mirror and I felt, you know what, actually I'm really quite normal. Don't need to worry about my vagina looking weird. Or my big nipples. Like, no one cares because everyone else has got exactly the same.
That's so good.
Is it weird?
Yeah, it is. Like all the different, because they all look so different. Ooh. You've actually drawn like my side boob fat so perfectly. Really good. All right, well, let's go put some clothes on then. I really enjoyed that. It was actually really empowering. When you see yourself being drawn, it almost is like you think it's beautiful because it's like a piece of art.
I've come a long way on this journey. Athena, the goddess of big love, showed me that when it comes to fat sex, the only thing that we have to fear is fear itself. I've realised that society has been conditioned to find fat funny and given a licence to despise fat people. And that it is possible to change how we feel about others and ourselves. My last stop is back in London. In the dating jungle, what we big girls really need is a safe space where we're not judged, shamed, or laughed at. And it just so happens that such a place already exists. It's a plus-size club night called Indulge and was started by Miranda Kane 5 years ago.
The best thing for me would be for girls to come here and then we never see them again. They've built up their confidence so much that they're just like, no, I can go into a normal club. I can go wherever I want to and feel really good about myself and then fly.
As you might expect, the evening goes with a bang.
Sorry! Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
All right, I'm just gonna touch your boob.
That's all right. What's the most action I've had all night?
I find empowered, beautiful and confident girls not scared to wear what they feel good in.
We can dress how we want, we can do what we want. I want to give everyone a hug that's like, you know what I mean? Like, everyone's like, oh, I can't do this because I'm fat, I'm not good enough inside. And it's like, you fucking are.
I had no clue that there was anything like this.
And I chat to men who aren't weirdos and aren't embarrassed about liking a bigger girl.
I just find that this is a place where you can really relax and make friends.
I like something that I can feel. I like women that when I hug them, I don't hug myself.
300 people attend this Valentine's Club night. And it makes me realise that if you want to find love, you first have to love yourself. Yep, sounds a bit like self-help bullshit, but it happens to be true.